Begin with a copy of the Plat map you are using that you have saved as an image file. Import this file into your preferred image editor software. I like to use GIMP as it is an open source software. Others you could use are Photoshop, PaintShop Pro, InPixio and others. Next you need to enhance the contrast to have uniformly dark black lines. Use the contrast adjustment tool in the software to do this. Then you must clean up the background to remove smudges and stains. Try to get it as pure white as possible. Use the eraser tool or the paint bucket in your software to do this. Your efforts to clean up the Plat map and enhance contrast will be rewarded in the end. Next you need to invert the colors so that the lines are white and the background is black. Look for the invert color or negative function in your software to do this. Next, set the background black color to transparent. This is necessary, as you will see, so that the background is invisible as it lays over the map in Google Earth, which I will show you next. Lastly, save your revised Plat map to a PNG file to preserve background transparency. Okay, so this is Google Earth. First, let us navigate to Sunderland, Vermont. Now we will create a folder named Sunderland. Right-click on Temporary Files, then add a folder named Sunderland. This will be our working folder, and at the end we will be saving this folder. Now we will insert the transparent Plat map we prepared in the previous video. Locate the Add Image Overlay tool by slowly hovering over the toolbar with your mouse. Click on the Image Overlay tool. Name the overlay Plat map. Next, go to the Browse button to get to your transparent Plat map file. Notice that there are a number of green handles that Google Earth places on screen while we are working with our image. We will use those handles to scale, displace and rotate our image. You may now close the Add Overlay tool by clicking on OK at bottom. We will get back at it later. The most critical part of our job is scaling our Plat map to match the current scale of our Google Earth screen. The magic part is that once that is done properly, both images will scale lock together so that enlarging our Google Earth image will enlarge our Plat map correspondingly. Let's focus on Lucy Prince's lot number 20. The Colonial Plat map tells us that this lot is in row number 3 and column number 5. Avis already explained that each 50-acre lot is 1,320 feet high by 1,650 feet wide. So the top line of lot number 20 should be 2 times 1,320 feet from the northern town line. Let's start by measuring this correctly. We will use the ruler tool that allows us to draw a vertical line that is exactly 2,640 feet long. Similarly, we will use the ruler tool to draw a horizontal line that is exactly 6,600 feet long. The western edge of lot 20 is 4 times 1,650 feet from the town line to the west. We will now reopen our Add Overlay tool by right-clicking on our Plat map overlay and we will choose Properties. This reactivates our handles on the Plat map. Now watch as I locate my Plat map and use the stretch handles to bring my Plat map to scale as shown by our horizontal and vertical lines. When this is done, I will close my Add Overlay tool and remove my 2 ruler lines that I don't need anymore. Our Plat map is now adjusted to the exact same scale as our Google Earth map. but it is not yet positioned properly. Start by locating the pushpin tool and open it. Type in the exact longitude and latitude of the northwest intersection of Sunderland town limits. These coordinates become the position of the top left-hand corner of our Plat map. Open our Plat map properties just as we have done before, so we can use its handles. Being very careful not to change the scale of the Plat map, use the move handle in order to position the northwest corner of the Plat map under the pushpin. Then use the rotate handle so the western limit of the Plat map fits with the orientation we see on the Google Earth map as traced by the tree line shown there. Recheck for correct position of the northwest corner. When all is okay, close the Plat map properties, and remove the push pin by right-clicking and selecting Delete. Now that our Plat map is correctly positioned, we will check our scaling by measuring the area of our lot 20. We should be measuring about 50 acres. Look for the tool called Add Polygon on the toolbar. Click and open this tool. Inside the information box for this polygon tool, we will select the Style and Color tab. In the Lines section, click inside the box that is labeled Color, and pick the color of your choice that will highlight lot number 20. We will pick a bright red color. In the Width box, write 12.0 and leave opacity to 100%. In the Area section, use the drop-down menu to select the outlined option. Next, click on the Measurement tab, and on the area line, we will select acres as our measuring units. Recheck that information to make sure all is okay. When finished, carefully click sequentially on each of the 4 corners of lot number 20, sequentially and in a clockwise rotation, just like we are doing here. When all corners have been clicked, you will read the area of our lot number 20 on the area line inside the info box. Do not expect an exact 50 acres here because our Plat map does not have that precision, but anything between 46 and 54 acres should be fine. Close the polygon info box by clicking on the OK button. Avis told you that when the courts awarded land to Lucy, they designated it be 18 acres, not 50. In this last part of our assignment, I will show you how to draw the smaller portion. Using descriptions from the deeds of property adjoining Lucy's, Avis' husband Jim was able to sketch out the measurements of the Negro lot. He used the measure of the era, rods, which I have converted to feet. This is what you are seeing here now. In Google Earth, I use the ruler tool we have used before to draw the contour of Lucy's sublot according to the measures shown on the sketch. Here is what I came up with. Now that we know where Lucy's sublot is located, we will use the polygon tool that we have used before to highlight the contour of this area. I will draw a faint colored shadow inside the polygon that will help to focus attention on Lucy's lot. Open the polygon tool from the toolbar, and select the Style and Color tab. In the Lines section, we will select a bright yellow color from the color box, and enter again 12 in the Width box. Now this time we will set opacity to 50 so we can see through the lines. In the Area section, let us pick the same yellow color and set opacity to 30%. Select Filled and Outline from the pull-down menu, and choose acres as area units in the Measurements tab. Just as we did previously, we will carefully click on the polygon apexes sequentially in a clockwise manner. I will pause now to check the acreage of our polygon. The software tells me it measures 17.6 acres. As already stated, the land awarded to Lucy was 18 acres, meaning that our technique was pretty accurate. When done, we will click OK in the info box to close it. We will now disable the ruler lines which we do not need anymore. If we want to conserve this nice map of ours, we need to save it before closing Google Earth. Google Earth saves its maps into files with the KMZ file extension. Like Microsoft Word saves its files to DOC files, and Excel would save its stuff to XLS files. In order to save our file, we will select our Sunderland folder, and right-click on it. Then choose Save Place As, in the menu that is shown to you. After that, you enter a file name you like, and choose where you want to save it. Whenever you want to share this map with other people, you only need to send them that KMZ file and they will be able to show your work on their own computer simply by clicking on that file. Just like you would share a Word file, you can share a Google Earth file.